Hello, welcome to TechnicForce Tutorials. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a webinar. Let's begin. First, log in to your Webinar Loop installation. And when you're in, you'll see your dashboard right away. Now, if you want to set up your profile, go to the top right corner of the screen and select the drop-down menu. You'll have the Settings and Logout button, so select Settings. Right here is where you can customize your profile name, email address. You can also change your password from here. And down here, you can update your time zone. Here, you'll see which webinar you're listed as a presenter on, as Webinar Loop supports multiple presenters per webinar. On the top, you'll see SMTP setup and Twilio settings. First, let's look at SMTP setup. At SMTP setup, you'll see all the server details listed below if you have any. SMTP is for your email follow-up. And on Twilio settings, you'll see the name, phone number, and actions. You can manage your Twilio numbers from here. Twilio is for your SMS follow-up. And if you click on Autoresponder, right here is where you can see and manage your autoresponders. You'll see the logos, account, names, list count, and actions. And if you want to add an autoresponder, just click on Add Autoresponder button. Then select the autoresponder you want to add. As you can see, Webinar Loop supports multiple autoresponders, so you can add whichever you want. Then, on Webinars, is where your webinars are listed and you can manage. Now, we will create one. Just click on Create New Webinar button. Now, add in your webinar title. Let me name it as my webinar. Enter in the webinar subdomain. Then, click on Check to see if this webinar subdomain is available or not. If the subdomain is not available, it will show an error pop-up message as the subdomain already exists. And if it's available, you'll see the pop-up message as success. And after that, add in your webinar description. Then, click on Create Webinar button. Now that we have created our webinar, our subdomain will be reserved. And right on this page is where you can edit your subdomain name, title, and description if you want to make changes. You can also set the webinar type. You can choose Just in Time, where your webinar can broadcast starts within 1 or 2 minutes, or Scheduled, which will broadcast your webinar at a specific date and time, or On Demand, which can be viewed anytime by the viewers. You can also select an access type if you want it open or with a secret password. You can also select the status of your webinar from active or pause. Here, you can add your custom text on the Join Webinar button. And you can also upload a custom logo as well. Just click on Add Webinar Logo button and select your logo. And after that's done, just click on Submit. On the top, you'll see a pending button. If you click on it, Webinar Loop shows us the steps that are still pending before our webinar setup is complete. So here, videos, presenters, layout, and the SMTP are pending. Now that we're done with the details, next on the sidebar, click on Videos. So now here on the Videos tab, here is where you can set up your webinar video. Please take note that Webinar Loop supports YouTube, Vimeo, Vista, Dailymotion, or Direct MP4 link. Just choose the platform. Then add in the video URL. Enter in the video length. And click on Submit. And your webinar video updated successfully. Now if you click on the pending button again, you'll see that details and videos are now completed. And that is how easy it is to create a webinar on Webinar Loop. I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.